What are you doing? Take that. Defending us from zombies. Ah! Well, dude, I got a bone to pick with you. Look at what you did. What I did? You were the one driving. And it's not my fault that I couldn't see there was a stop sign there, so that's it, dude. You're getting it today, boy. What do you mean I'm getting it? I think you're the one who's getting it today, boy. You know what? I'll one-hand this. Ah! Ah! Well, I thought this was the better one. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the channel. As y'all can tell, I did change the name of my YouTube channel and the logo, which if you've watched my fishing video Ripping Lips, you'll know that I did say I was going to change the logo. That is the logo that we're going to go with for a little while until one day I decide to change it. But today I'm going to be talking about something I got yesterday while out in town, and it is this. So I told you I was going to get the airsoft gun. Well, the airsoft gun apparently is really expensive. So I settled for this for $40. Ow! It's a little slippery because I went outside and got some WD-40 and put it in the internals. So pretty much with this gun, what you're gonna want to do, come back here, do your little thingamajigger and push that, pull this up, drop that, push your spring. I did dip this down in there, so, and then, oh, it smells like a sweet WD-40, and pretty much what it did was it lubricated that rail, which you can kind of see that kind of shine. It also lubricated the bottom of this, which makes it slide on there a little bit easier. Not that I didn't have any problem sliding before. It's just I did it because in real life you're going to want to grease that up. That way, you know, whenever you're shooting it, it's not grinding, and then eventually after it grinds for a while, it'll jam on you. And you don't want that on your gun. Just like in real life, this is the only spring. Only difference is this cannot chamber the tiny 7.62 by whatever it is. That's all I know is 7.62. And then pretty much, you don't need the dust cover, in my opinion. It looks more iconic with the dust cover, but you don't absolutely need it, and it looks pretty cool to take off your dust cover. The only problem is in real life you wouldn't want to do that. I've talked to my father about that, who knows quite a bit about guns. He said that you don't want to do that because it gets very hot in here, and it'll eject the shell casing that's very hot straight into your face. Now, which I've never understood until I got this gun, my little replica gun model. Also, the brand that I bought was Goat Guns. Definitely go buy from them. They have online, they have way more, because I looked online, and they do have a whole lot more than just the AK or the AR-15 or M16 and stuff like you would see. And where I bought this was Sportsman's Warehouse up by the checkout. So If you got one of those near you, you should go see if you can find these, or just go online and purchase a couple, because these things are stinking awesome. I didn't really know I wanted one, but my old youth pastor had a 1911 version, and ever since then I've been like, I really wanted one because, well, I like guns. Anyway, so they're not too, some of them are cheap, some of them you can buy for like $30. But look, it came with two stickers. The other one I put on my tackle box. This one's going on my Bible. But I will completely take this apart to show y'all how to put it together. I'll take it apart just how it was in the box. Of course, it's gonna have some little bit of wear on it from where I've been messing and racking it and stuff, but so pretty much you just slide this. You don't want to put it like this because you'll yeah, it's not gonna work out very well for you. So pretty much what you're gonna do is get it about right there, then barely put that like that, push, well, make sure it falls like underneath there, and then push down and it'll slide into this little, it's got like a little catch, little groove thing that it falls into. And then you just kind of grab your AK mag, which I never knew this about AKs until I bought this, but it's got the, y'all just fell over. My phone, I took the case off my phone because I'm gonna see if I can get a new one. But yeah, pretty much there's this little groove, and then you kind of hook that onto one part and then push back and it'll pop into place, and then you get to rack it. And make sure you put your safety on. That way you don't blow somebody's legs off. One bad thing about this that I wish that it could do was like the 1911, I wish whenever you pulled the trigger or racked it, it did eject the shells. That's one thing. But, ooh. Oh, by the way, it does come with a stand, which I have. Sorry, that shelf's really messy and I don't want y'all to see it. Oh, it does come with this. It's got a little hole right there which you can, and then it just kind of sits like this. But for the same price, I got this basic one. You could have got a gold one. Don't know why you'd want that. Anyway, let me take this apart, then I'll put it back together to show y'all how y'all would do it. Alrighty guys, so I've got it basically all taken apart. The only thing that I could not take apart was the stock. The stock's not only my least favorite part to take off on this gun, even though it looks pretty stinking sweet, other than it's got little metal bars. If not, you could be like, bah, 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 bah. But I've basically stripped the screws out, and with the handle, what I did was, even though it's gonna have all this stuff on here by the time it lets you put the stock on, I took this little handle off. That way I could get them screws as flush as I could to make it look as nice as I could. But as you can see, I took off the barrel, which, by the way, the only plastic parts on this gun that I've been able to find is going to be the fake wood parts. Even though it'd be cooler if it was wood, but it would make it heavy. And it's probably really expensive. I'm no expert. But anyway, the first part on this gun you were going to be putting any parts on is going to be the barrel. So what you're going to do, although it's stinking annoying, luckily I found a better solution. It wants you to put this piece on, which way's the top? This way. This is the top. Now, in real AK-47s, although this isn't going to have like every part, mainly because it doesn't fire, it'd have like a little tube spring thing that sits in right inside this top wood piece. But since this is just a little model, a small model, even though it's not really small, it's not gonna exactly have that. Pretty much what it wants you to do is it wants you to go boink and then slide this somehow and then put the bottom. That's way too complicated for me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your bottom piece, you're gonna slide it. There's a little groove. I know I'm holding it really far away, but I need to be able to see more than y'all. Unless y'all are actually trying to put this in. I'm not even showing y'all this, that way y'all can, if y'all are doing it, looking for a tutorial on this. I'm just doing this because I'm really bored. And I'm homeschooled, so there's no school right now. Beautiful. Anyway, well, once you get that piece somewhat secured, then come in here with your top and cover thing, then put it on, and then you're gonna push everything down nice and tight. By the way, this isn't a table. I'm sitting on the floor. This is my bed with a piece of cardboard over top. Anywho, oh, that just came off. So, there's gonna be a bunch of different screws. The two super long ones are gonna be for this stock. Meanwhile, this freakishly small little guy is going to get, oh my gosh, what did I just do? As y'all can tell, I'm a stinking expert at this. I didn't watch a YouTube tutorial. I followed the instructions, which honestly were kind of really confusing. Anyway, this thing's being stupid, so we're gonna lay it down. You grab your screwdriver, which is gonna come with a tiny magnet, which I tried to use and I couldn't figure out. Pretty much, I guess you just rub it on there. Then you're gonna want and then you're just gonna tighten it down to as tight as you feel, or until there's no shake or shimmy sound, which you're probably gonna want to do, because I don't think you want to be playing with your gun and being like, why is this rattling? Don't want that. Anywho, now that we got this all together, I guess I'll just do what I think y'all should do. Grab this. Whether it's got the buttstock, whether you put that on, but I can't show y'all. It's pretty darn simple. You're gonna take it. You're gonna want that black metal piece and that black metal piece to sandwich it on there, then tighten them screws down. I recommend taking the handle off, although it's kind of hard to get back on. So there's probably a reason why the thing comes with the handle on, not with the buttstock on. Oh, my leg! I just showed you that. Fine. Oh well. Anywho, so as y'all can see, there's a giant hole. There's also a giant hole. Boom. Just like that, your AK-47's done. Have a nice day. I'm just kidding, guys. Pretty much, yeah. So, this long piece needs to go inside of this. So, I cannot see what I'm doing, so I'm gonna look from afar. It's just gonna slide on like that. I take that, and then give it a nice little thump. Not a hard thump, a nice thump. And then you're going to take these two screws that aren't the freakishly long two, and put that on the bottom. So make sure that you hold pressure down on the stock and kind of push it up, and then tighten these down real tight. That way, because I'm shaking this and I can feel the barrel and all that moving, although you don't want your barrel to move around because, well, in real life, if your barrel's moving around, I don't think you're going to be shooting too many things. Boom. There is absolutely no play in this barrel at all. Other than the rattle that this little guy makes sometimes, there's no rattling in this, guys. So, now that your AK looks, well, kind of like an AK, you're gonna grab your bolt here. Y'all don't have to, but if y'all can, lubricate this up a little bit. It'll slide better. It'll just feel better. It'll probably feel more like a real AK. But pretty much, you're gonna put that on there. Set your AK down, guys. Just trust me. So in the little baggie where the screws and the screwdriver were, you're gonna get this spring. This spring, good grief, goes on here. I'm really shaky for some reason. Right? I'm hungry. Which I am. Just gotta catch some fish on my pond and eat them. No, there's only 2 bass, Jimmy and John. And then, what I do, which actually is kind of cool, is test rack it, guys. Make sure everything's sitting in there nice and neat. Oh, something I totally just forgot. You're gonna have this long piece that comes in the blue baggie too. Pretty much, there's some holes that you gotta line up with. Alright, so there's some little holes right here and right here that you gotta line up. Then there's gonna be a tiny hole right there, which y'all can see. I recommend using the back of your screwdriver. Push it down in there nice and tight, and then maybe take the tip. Boom. It's not coming out. How I had to get the little thing out, actually, was I had to use my pliers here. It's okay, guys. I didn't break it. Alrighty. You're supposed to do that whenever you put these pieces on there. Oh well. And then, pretty much, you just kind of put your dust cover on like that. And now you got an AK47 model. Now, get this little thing out. Put your AK on. It's gonna come with this cool sticker. It's gonna come with an angry looking goat that says goat guns underneath. I'll put that on the old tackle box. Yeah. This is a bit long video. Anywho, just kind of slide your AK aside. Trust me, guys. Your mag. Pretty cool, right? Y'all are probably wondering, well, if you have a real AK-47 and you're just buying one of these or watching this video because it popped up and said AK47 building. Well, y'all are probably like, well, you can take AK mags apart. Well, you can with this one too. It doesn't come into multiple pieces, but you can take it apart. You can take it apart with rounds in the mag, and it's actually pretty stinking cool because it's almost like used. This thing will not stay on here, but the more you take this little doodad apart, guys, I'm gonna get my pliers, make sure that this stays on here a little bit better. I can't think. There we go, guys. Now she's on there good. Then pretty much put your mag back together, put this little spring with the little thing on, grab the little bottom plate, line it up. Gotta give it that delicious, man. And then it comes with three tiny little baby little 762, I think it's like 50. 51. Now these can be really difficult to load in because they're super tiny and sometimes, guys, you are gonna want to what? Oh. By the way, guys, I tried to do something earlier and I messed up the little back of my mag so I can actually load bullets. Not in like this, but like this, which you're not supposed to do. So don't try jamming your mag in after you jam the bullet up in there. 2 seconds ago. It's gonna mess up your mag, and you are gonna be like, this was not a cheap toy. But anyway, get your AK over here, rock that baby to sleep, rack it back, and act like you're shooting people. You can't really do this, so gonna stick it like this. And then kind of look down, and you can be like, one other thing it's gonna come with is this little silencer muzzle brake looking doodad, which is just like a real one. You just kind of screw on there, and boom, you got a actual cocking AK-47 that you can show off to all your friends and put on your shelf and stare at, because real AKs are freakishly expensive and I just don't know. Also, guys, sorry about the YouTube name change and all that. I'm sure it's very confusing. I was the outdoor kid, but now I am, I don't know. I think it's like Fishing and Beyond. I don't know. Just make sure you click that like if you liked it, and make sure to press subscribe and that bell. That way, whenever I post stuff, which isn't too often, but often enough to apparently have like 18 subscribers last time I checked. It's not like I check it every day. So make sure you press the subscribe and the bell button. That way, whenever I post, y'all do know and y'all do be like, hang on. I got an old phone sitting over here. Where's my old phone? Oh, there it is. That way y'all aren't like, oh, this kid posted something. That way y'all don't be scrolling on here and be like, this kid posted something. Why didn't that way it can be like, oh look, he posted a short. It's just him playing with his AK-47. Or be like, oh, he posted a video. Ripping lips. Oh, that sounds like a good video to watch. Okay, this sucks. It's just him talking. Alrighty, guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.